Hi, I'm Olivia and I'm a dental assistant at Invisible Orthodontics. I'm also in charge of the 3D printing here. So what happens when you are finished having your scan for your retainer is we come up here and we make the 3D molds for your teeth so we can make your retainers. So here's a bit of the process. We can see your scan on our software here. We can also edit them on the software. So we edit it on a software called Model Builder, which is by Medit, and the first one we do is the uppers. So we just go in and fill any of the gaps, and then we can move on to the lowers and do the same thing here, making sure that it's all covered. So this part is aligning the model. So what we like to do here is we just pick 3 points, normally starting from this side to the top and then the other side directly across, and then it lines it all up so we can move on to the next step. So this is where we can see what it will look like before printing it out, so we can check if there's any errors or anything, and then we normally, once this is all good to go, we move on to the next step, which is labeling the teeth and the models with your names on it. So when it comes to naming the models, I just like to click on one of them and just say it's me. So I just put the full name of the patient on the top, and then we move on to the bottom. And we can move it around like so, and then that's how the models are done. And then they just need to be put onto the actual software for the printer. So then we are exporting the models onto the software here. And then we have to follow a process for this to make sure that they're all based on the tray. So we move them to wherever they need to be. Then we base them so that they print properly. And then once that's all good, and you can put maybe like 3 patients on here, but we've only got 1. And then I just like to name it. And then I cue the print, and then we go out to the printer. Alright, so this is the printer that we print the models on, and we just use grey resin here. So we've got some in the queue, so we just pick the name and we press print, start print, and it'll tell us how much time. So this normally takes about 35 minutes, and we're just printing 2. And then it also tells us how far we need to fill up the resin. So this is the washer we use to wash the models. Once they're done being printed, we use rubbing alcohol to wash them in it. And then this happens for about 10 minutes, and then we let them dry for a bit, and then we use this machine to set it with a blue light. And then once they're done, we take them out and then pop them in the bags, and then they're ready to be made. So that's how we do the printing, and come back for part 2 where we show you how we make our retainers.